But now we had a session where it was just me and Los, and we're listening to some stuff, and one of Raw's verses, probably on So Alive or on one of the songs, a couple of them, mentions a tree, like a tree of life kind of metaphor, and something hit. And when we've been staring out at this black walnut tree since I moved in here, and it just has such amazing branches, and the branches, the shadow of these branches and the way that the light shines through them and the way they change throughout the season and the way they cover the backyard and bring energy into the studio has always been something, has always been like a energy around this room and around the studio. And these are the only artists that I invite into the studio, so naturally this tree has just been like kind of looking out for us and like inspiring us the whole time. And I remember looking out at this tree as we're hearing Raw's lyrics and some of our own lyrics, and we're like, oh, branches, bro, like that's it. Like what? And we kind of sat on it for a second, and we're like, oh, what? Like that would be dope. Like branches, like that's kind of hard. And there's a lot of metaphors there. And then Raw wasn't here at that session, and I remember sending him a voice memo on the text, like, bro, I think we got something. I think, and I felt kind of weird because he wasn't here for that. We knew we were going to do an album at that point, but we didn't have a title or a concept. And I wanted us all to be together to pitch in on that idea. So I felt weird about feeling so strongly about that idea without him being here. So we sent him a voice memo and was like, bro, I think we got it, bro. It just makes too much sense. And then we started rambling about all the brotherhood. And I was thinking like the Three Sisters was a good inspiration too, like the squash and the corn and the beans and how they play with each other and kind of support each other in the garden.
So who's the squash and the corn and the bean?
That's up to the listeners to decide. Nah, but I think we all have each three of those in us, right? But nah, like the brothers. Like when I hear branches, I think brothers, and I think like you said, brotherhood and just branching out. And the big one for me is like staying connected to one common source. Like the branches are all separate, but they're all the same tree, and that's kind of how we come at it. And that was just a dead giveaway. Like, oh yeah, bro, you could break branches off and create a fire. You could break branches off and build something, structures. You know what I'm saying? Branches, yeah, food, sustenance, weapons. Bro, we could defend ourselves with branches. We could shelter ourselves with branches. So it goes on and on, and it could be interpreted so many different ways. And yeah, it just made sense, bro. And it's like it could basically be a band name. It's not a band name, it's a project name. We're three solo artists who have paid dues and who have made music and performed solo careers and with other groups. But this branches thing is like an album series. So it's like, yeah, we definitely plan to do more branches, volumes 2, volume 3, and you know, uh God willing, how much energy that we can have and how much time we could put together and put into being creative. Shit, we keep it going forever. Tree of life, you know what I'm saying?